Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope your day is going well so far. Today's video is going to be all about my Sephora Vib sale recommendations. Now, I realize there's only 2 days left in the sale, but this is just personally how I shop. If you've ever shopped with me, you know it's kind of like one of the most annoying experiences probably of your life ever, because I will hold multiple things in my hands and then last minute, I end up like basically the entire time that I'm walking throughout the store, I'm like justifying whether I need these items or not, and then I end up putting them away right before I check out, which annoys my friend Laura to death because she will have like this entire cart full and I'm like, yeah, I'm all in. And then last minute I'm like, skirt, psych, I don't need any of it. So that's basically how I shop during the VIB sale too. I just like to use that time to make sure like, okay, are these products that I really need, or am I just like wanting them and they're gonna end up sitting in the drawer not getting used? So I really like to think out the products first, just because obviously I have a ton of products as is. I did go ahead and compile some products that I think are standout products that I use almost on a daily basis, or products that I continuously repurchase. So if you guys are looking for some recommendations and you're just needing that little extra push, I'm your girl. So I do have a couple of, actually only 2, so yeah, I guess really a couple of hair care products. Product that I've been using over and over again. In fact, I think this is my 3rd bottle. This is from the brand IGK. This is still semi-new to Sephora. I wanna say it's been there maybe like a year or 2. This is one of their standout products from me. I love their dry shampoo, but their texture spray definitely stands out. This is the Beach Club texture spray. So what I like to do is I'll flip my hair upside down after I curl it, and I'll spritz this in there just to give me a little bit of texture and volume. It does a good job of kind of separating the curls. Texture spray, why can't I speak? Texture spray and dry shampoo are 2 hair care products that I cannot live without. I love this just because it doesn't make my hair feel crunchy even if I use it 2 to 3 days in a row, just because I do not wash my hair every day. Plus the scent is amazing. I can't quite describe it. It's not like overly coconut or pineapple, but it definitely does smell beachy. So if you haven't tried this one yet, definitely recommend it. I love it. A little bit does go a long way. Now this next product, I realize it says Silken Up Dry Conditioner. It's because I'm out of the dry shampoo, so I'm going to be purchasing it. But the dry shampoo from the brand Amika is another hair care product that smells amazing, but does a great job of soaking up any extra like oil you have in your hair. It also does a great job of adding volume. That's like the main thing that I love with dry shampoo. Even on first day hair, I'll still go in and apply some dry shampoo at my roots just to kind of zhuzh it up a bit, just because I love me some big hair. The dry conditioner, honestly, I'm not too crazy about. I think if you had really over processed dry hair, you'd like this, but for me, it kind of weighs my hair down. It does like opposite of what I want it to do. I realize it's a conditioner, but the dry shampoo is bomb.com, plus the bottle is super cute. So that's all that I really had for hair care. Now, even though this is still a makeup related product, I wanted to kind of go over this one first because I guess it is kind of more like a tool. This is the Makeup Forever refillable magnet palette. I love this. It's nice. It doesn't have the clear top, kind of like the Z palette, but I feel like this does a great job of protecting my shadows. It is nice and slim. Like I said, if you're not into one this big of a size, you can definitely get one that's itty bitty, but I just love that I can hold all of these ColourPop shadows in one place. I have this one for my warm tones, and then I have another one that has kind of all these smoky shades and the more cooler tone shades, but I love this palette. I think this large one is either $11.99, $14.99, something like that, then plus the 20% off. So I do have several palettes in here that I want to talk about. First one, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way because I feel like within my last like 4 to 5 videos, I've mentioned this palette, but I cannot get enough of it. I absolutely love it. It's the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. It's just such a good palette. You have a nice full-size mirror, then you have all these gorgeous shades, the foiled shades, the glittery shades, this shade here. I think every single time that I pull out this palette, I've mentioned this shadow. You guys are probably like, can you please shove it and shut up? Like, you've said enough about this palette. So that's all I'm gonna say. In fact, this is something that I have on my personal VIB wish list, is the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. They're these really cute like 9-pan palettes, but I think they're the same size as the palettes that come in these larger ones. So I'm definitely gonna scoop up that mauve, possibly the neutrals one as well, just because I've been loving the formula of those shadows. And then I do have 2, 3 other palettes in here. This is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. I believe this was in my recent monthly favorites video. If you're looking for a good palette just full of like really nice, warm, rich lid shades, or if you're looking for some transition shades to partner up with, like if you own a ton of shimmery palettes, or even a lot of the ColourPop single Super Shock shadows, a lot of those tend to be super like rich metallic shades. So if you need some good transitional shades, this would be a go-to palette for you. The only thing that I hate about it is the scent. I know some people love that about this palette. I absolutely hate it. I just think it smells like barfed up Peachios. I've said that comment so many times, but seriously, that's exactly what it smells like, and I just can't get over it. Okay, and then the very final palette I have here, these are the Marc Jacobs Iconic Multi-Finish Eye Palettes. I love these. Now, if you purchased these when they first came out like a couple years ago, the formula is way better now than it was in those previous palettes. One of my absolute favorites though is 740 Scandalust. I use this palette nonstop for probably about like 3 weeks. It is so good, so pigmented. In fact, you want to go in with like the tiniest bit on your brush just because you can really like blow out a look with it. The metallics, the mattes, both formulas are absolutely amazing. There's so many different color schemes to choose from, and this would be a good time to pick this up just because with whether you have 15% off being a VIB or 20% off being VI, or no, I guess it's 15% off for being an insider and then 20% off if you're VIB Rouge or just VIB. This would definitely be the time to get it just because these are pricier palettes, but the formula is so stinking good. You're gonna love it. Especially if you love warms, you need Scandalust. It's so pretty. Okay, now kind of on the opposite end of the price spectrum, ColourPop recently joined Sephora, and if you guys haven't tried any of ColourPop products yet, now would be the time because ColourPop is already pretty affordable as it is, but then with an additional 15 to 20% off, now would be the time to stock up. I can't say too much about these palettes yet because I've only used them once. They were good. Were they like my absolute favorites? No, but I think it would still be a good time to check them out if you were curious. However, these I can definitely vouch for. I have used Super Shock Shadows for forever now. I absolutely love them, especially if you're into like really nice glittery shades. Their metallics are incredible. So this kit would be perfect for a gift or for yourself. This is the Polite AF Super Shock Shadow Collection. So inside you have chic shades. 6 shades. Sequin is one of my absolute favorites. I did an entire video swatching all of my ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I love these things. This one retails for $30 because they are $5 a piece, but then 20% off of that, I mean, that's a total steal. So even if you're shopping for your BFF, this would make the perfect gift just because it looks like a little book. It's just so cute. Plus the color scheme, I love. Like this video is mainly eyeshadows, but I just kind of love eyeshadows. Speaking of eyeshadows, we have a couple more. These are from Stila. These are the Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. I love these. These made a little, hi bud, a feature in my 2017 favorites. I cannot get enough of them. Anytime I use these like on FaceTime in the morning whenever I'm getting ready with Laura, which sounds weird, but like, do you and your best friends do that? We'll always call each other in the morning and get ready together just because it seems more fun that way. That way you're not like sitting and doing it alone. But she's always like, you need an intervention. You're gonna use this, this, and this, and then you're gonna top it with a Stila. And I'm like, but why do you care though? Like, cause I just love them. They're so pretty. Some of the ones that I absolutely recommend are Rose Gold Retro, Bronze Spell, and then Kitten Karma. These are the prettiest eyeshadow toppers of life. If you love glittery looks, like you cannot go wrong. In fact, on my eyelids today, surprise, surprise, I'm wearing Kitten Karma. But this one is Bronze Bell over any sort of like coppery or rose gold shadow. I mean, look at that. It's just so freaking pretty. I think these are $24 to $26 a piece, so now would be the time. I know they are offering several holiday sets too, but I love those. Like that will be a product, that's probably easily one of my like top 5 favorite makeup products of life. It's just so pretty. Okay, and then I do have a couple of kind of blush palettes here. First up, this isn't the one from this year, but every year Tarte releases one of these Amazonian clay, what are they called? Color wheels. But these retail for $44. I think it's a great value just because unlike many other of the holiday palettes, sometimes with some of those you get them and the quality is not the same as like their normal line. These are pretty much the exact same formula as the typical Amazonian clay blushes, which I swear by. So I always like to grab one of these as a gift for a friend. You have someone who's just starting off with makeup or is already a makeup junkie. This is a great gift just because you get so many different shades. It's nice and like, you know, travel friendly. It's not too bulky. Plus you get what, 10 blushes in here. So I always think these are such a great deal. Probably one of my favorite like holiday kits that Sephora gets every year. Tarte does a great job. Their eyeshadow palettes, like for holiday wise, aren't the best. However, their blush palettes I absolutely love. I do have one other face palette here. This one is the holiday palette from Becca. This is the Après-Ski, right? Yeah, glow face palette. So you have a full-size mirror, which is nice and super fingerprinty. And then inside you have 6 pans ranging from like a shimmery blush, some highlighters. I love this one, blushed copper or bronze. Yeah, blushed copper. This is so pretty even in the summer. This makes a great eyeshadow as well. Opal, which is hands down one of my favorites from Becca. Packaging is super pretty and you get a ton of products just because Becca powders are always really pigmented. Oh, that's a makeup wipe. I need you. Next up is another highlighter. I've used this so many times within like the last probably like 6 months on my channel. This is from the brand Ciate. This is the Starburst highlighter. I absolutely love this. If I can get it open. If you're into really nice light golden champagne highlighters, this one is it. It is stunning. I cannot get enough of it. I've been using this every day on top of the Physicians Formula new like butter, what is it? Muru butter highlighters. It is so, so pretty. There's Moon Dust as well. That one is more of like an opally pink, but if you like something more on like the golden champagne side, Starburst is definitely your shade. I love it. Okay, I do have a lip product, which I'm wearing right now. This is the Burberry Liquid Lip Velvet in number 5 Fawn. I love this shade. It's kind of become my everyday color. It's looking a little bit more pink than usual today because I had a ColourPop shade on underneath earlier and I tried wiping it off and it stained my lips. So it is a little nuder than what it looks on my lips right now, like a rosy mauvey nude. This formula is so comfortable. If you like the look of a matte lip but can't stand any dryness, this formula is amazing. Here I have 2 kind of foundation products. First up is the NARS Sheer Glow. I recommend this every year. I cannot get enough of this foundation. It's a formula that I go back to over and over again. If you like a really like natural but subtle, like dewy, luminous look, this is your go-to foundation. You do have to buy the pump separately, which is annoying, but the formula is just beautiful. I cannot get enough. I think this is either my 3rd or 4th bottle. Like I've gone through bottles of this stuff and continuously repurchase it just because it's that good. This product is still semi-new to my makeup routine, but I love it. I can tell it's gonna be one that I continuously repurchase. This is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. If you have any dullness under your eyes, this does a great job of just combating that. Even if you have drier under eyes, this is nice because even in the jar, you can see how kind of like dewy and glowy it is. With that being said, it's a product that you do have to set. Otherwise, you're gonna have super creasy, like crepey under eyes just because it is so like, it's thin, but it's just a very wet formula. Such a beautiful product. I love it. I've been like really into Becca lately. Okay, oh shoot, I almost forgot this guy. Okay, I lied. I have 2 additional products. First up, this is the primer that I've been using over and over again. I've been between this one and then the Becca, the lavender primer. Why can't I think of it? In the Light, something like that. This one I love. Honestly, this just feels like a typical skincare product. If you use a lot of Korean or just Asian skincare products that are like the Hydro Balm, like the Aqua Gel type of formula, that's the consistency of this. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish. I cannot get the like shh out today. I don't know what the deal is. Photo Finish Primerizer, Primer, and Moisturizer in one. This is so, so good. I'm already like halfway through it. I absolutely love it. Luckily, Smashbox sent me another bottle. The smell of it is nice and fresh. Just the way it feels on the skin even, I love it. This is another product where I feel like whether you're dry or oily, you would still like it because it does a great job of just settling into the face without like feeling greasy and like leaving a thick layer on top of the skin. Foundation goes over it beautifully. It's such a good primer. Okay, and then finally I have the blushes and contour powders from Makeup Forever. I believe there's something similar to the eyeshadows too, where like if you buy 3 or more, then you kind of get like a discounting magnetic palette. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive that I saw that online. Their blushes are beautiful. So soft and buttery. They're nice and buildable, very forgiving blushes. That way, like even if you were to go in heavy-handed, it's very easy to kind of like melt right into the skin. The formula is so silky. Oh, I just love them. The mattes, shimmers, both formulas are gorgeous, especially if you're into like some of these corally pinky shades. There's so many different colors to pick from. Makeup Forever always does such an amazing job with like the color range, but the blushes are amazing. Even the contour powders I love. As you can see, I've been using the crap out of this one. I'll kind of go in and mix and match both of these, but even the little magnetic compacts do come with a mirror inside. Makeup Forever makes such gorgeous products, so I feel like not too many people talk about those. I don't know why, because they're really good. But that is it for my Sephora VIB sale recommendations. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. Oh, I just realized, I think I told you guys in the beginning of the video that I was gonna give you guys a couple of products that were on my wish list. I already mentioned the Huda Beauty Little Obsessions or something Obsessions palette. Definitely gonna pick up one of those. And then I'm really wanting to get another bottle of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I finally finished up my bottle. That's not one that I really like to wear on its own as so much as like mixing in with other foundations whenever I'm wanting like additional coverage. So I think I'm probably going to be getting one of those. And I really want to try the Way hair oil because I finished up my Moroccan oil. Other than that, I really can't think of too many products just because I have so many products already. But if you guys do have any recommendations for some killer like hair care products, let me know down below in the comments and just share what's on your wish list, just because I always like to see what others are shopping for. But yeah, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.